lounging, son.
Welcome back to the Comic Lounge. My name's Ryan, and today I'm going to be flipping through the Tarzan vs. Predator at the Earth's Core miniseries by Walter Simonson and Lee Weeks. This is a crossover I had just discovered a few months back, and I've been meaning to throw this on the channel. Just kind of want to flip through, show off some of the art. Insane concept to think Tarzan versus Predator. Makes sense though. Basically two hunters going after one another. Just phenomenal. Just these covers again by Lee Weeks, one of my favorite artists in the biz, and Walter Simonson, an amazing artist in his own right, but a great writer as well. So just wanted to, kind of show this off. It's set in 1912. They're out on the ocean, kind of talking about Titanic as it's leading into it, talking about an international ice patrol was established to track icebergs, and it's been a warm summer, so the ice pack is retreated far to the north, but they see this massive iceberg, and then they see this comet come down and vanish. They don't know what's going on. Now we get to the jungle where Tarzan lives. Obviously, he's kind of back in man's world, and he's known as Lord Greystoke, but he's better known to the locals as Tarzan of the Apes. Gets called in because these animals are being slaughtered, and they need help. And they're going to this island, and even here, you can see dinosaurs here. It's in some weird world. This guy's basically on a mission, and he's the envoy for the President of the United States. And they don't know what's happening. Obviously, who are you going to call? Who are you going to ask to help you with something in the wilderness? You're going to go to Tarzan, who's well known. He's one of the best trackers on the planet, too. So the whole emphasis behind this is you can see the bones as Tarzan's coming in, and immediately gets rid of the clothes, back to the loincloth, dude. And he's in there, man. And he's going, and he sees, this soldier. His head is gone. All these people have been taken out. And all he can think about is Jane. He has to get back to has to get back to her. And we see this, weird green liquid on here. Smell of hot metal in the air. Trees are scorched. And we have these, weird savages as well, almost Journey to the Center of the Earth type thing, where there's dinosaurs, there's cavemen coming here, and Tarzan coming to this dude, this emperor of Pellucidar is over here, and he's now taken one of Tarzan's friends, David Inez, who he's asking about, and his wife has been made a slave, so he doesn't understand what's going on. He rips off out of those guys' arms and swears that he'll return to free them. And as we see here, the Great Hall, there's dead silence until, boom, the Predator is about to make his presence known. I love this image, too, of Tarzan just tied up to a tree, and we see the Predators coming. And so we don't even see Predator in this book, but the threat of him is prevalent. This Predator just sulking through the jungle, Tarzan over his shoulders, dinosaurs. I mean, this is just such a fun crossover. Great little story of Tarzan being called back to the jungle and not even terrified of this alien race of predators that are just coming out and killing everything. Dinosaurs, skulls on these spears. They could have killed him, but they let him live, and they returned his weapon, almost like they want a fair fight in their hunt. These creatures have turned this place into a stock preserve, a killing ground for trophies, and the trophy hunter has arrived. I love this, man. Tarzan back in his element, nothing. Just his wits and his smarts, and he's gonna, be hunted by this predator. They have the power of invisibility, but I love these shots of the eyes that Lee Weeks does, and Tarzan blending into the background. Even so much as being able to sneak up on this predator and get a slice on him. Pounding his chest as he's killed the predator. This is dope. And then he sees the face of evil. We don't see it as a reader, which is, he's obviously taken aback by it. He's going to come back. He's going to make sure that, his love of his life is safe, because they've now been taken by this group of predators and this weird emperor that he's going to help take down. Just a very cool story of, Tarzan being brought back into his element, facing off against something he's never had to face off against. You know, he's only faced off against regular hunters. Nothing like what he's had to endure with this Predator. We get issue 3. And he's now found his friend who has been captured. Now this Emperor is going to be able to get his throne back thanks to the help of Tarzan. Just a very... I like a little bit of the mix of like fantasy elements with this weird city that's like, you know, dinosaurs and prehistoric stuff kind of thrown into the mix, but then also like the sci-fi element of the Predator, adventure genre with Tarzan, just so many different genres being mashed up, and they work so well together. Even seeing like her scarf being used as Jane's scarf being used as a trophy, he's losing his shit and he's just about to fucking go, no pun intended, but he's about to go ape shit on these. And that's another thing, like Tarzan will kill. It's not like your normal superheroes where you don't see them kill. Like, he's out for blood. This weird like lizard dinosaur mixed humanoid creature. And Tarzan and David, they come up against these and freeing his, you know, his friends from the village where he's from, and even saying we came to free you, but like they don't realize it's Tarzan. So now, you know, their crew's back. They're gonna take down this dude Jason that has taken over this throne. I love this thwap, the smack he gets on him. It's awesome. Then just like them swimming through the river. Oh my god, all the bones just like underneath as they come up and they face off against this lizard. Very cool story. Tarzan put in a situation that he's not used to. Reunited with Jane. He's got her back. And then we end off with now Tarzan and Jane holding court as the new emperor and empress of Pellucidar, forswearing all allegiances past and present to the surface world. Pellucidar is ours now. Under the spell of that, you know, weird dinosaur looking creature, now Jane and Tarzan have now taken over the city. Also, I don't know if I pointed this out too, but like how the sun never sets in this town, so time moves different where they are. As he's screaming out for help from Tarzan, they drown him. And now he's free from the mind control, and he just laughs it off. We have lived a long story, but the first part of it is finally over. And he's being free. They're going to take care of the predators, and we go back into the jungle. Some great shots of the Predator hunting this dinosaur and getting overtaken by Tarzan's allies. Predators coming upon their fallen brethren. I think that's what's terrifying too, is like they don't talk. They just hunt and are silent, going after everything, and then the inevitable meeting with Tarzan riding a fucking Triceratops. Dude, it's so good. Smashing against their ship as it gets thrown off and then explodes over the crevice. Pellucidar is free again. Everybody has, you know, is able to return. Even as he's telling Jade he hopes, you know, sometime they can come back again. I love that she says, at least, you know, maybe hopefully next time I won't just be standing around getting kidnapped all the time. Perhaps you should rescue him. He said, the next time, I think perhaps you will. And we end it, you know, really great, fun story. Highly recommend. If you can pick this up, I think trades are probably out of print, but these 4 issues were super easy to pick up and just a fun ride. And check out the rest of the stuff on the channel. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video drops. And on that note, I'm out.